right, tomorrow's the day we've been waiting for. Finally going to Big T Mike's. We got this thing pretty dialed in. Gonna take it to the dyno. Hoping for like 300, 320, somewhere in that range. Bryan didn't have too much luck last time he went, which was like last week or the week before or something. But I don't know, my boy's got his stuff back together, new drive shaft, remade the exhaust, and I think he's still trying to figure out his misfire, but I don't know. We'll see what he does. But anyways, we got this thing with like new injectors, plugs, manifold, Haltech, and yeah, I don't know. It should be good to go. I loaded up a base map and stuff. Just got the timing set, injector size set, just like super simple stuff just to get the car like running so we can put it on the trailer. And that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's go. Lube your straps. Pause. Loaded up, ready to go. Going to Bryan's house right now. I think he got the part. Apparently it should fix his car, so we're gonna put that in, see what's really good. Hopefully that thing ain't misfiring anymore. Get that thing back on the dyno ASAP.
Well, we just went all the way to AutoZone to get a camshaft position sensor for this 1J, right? And they gave us the wrong one for a Camry. So now we gotta go all the way
to Providence to get it advanced. And fuck AutoZone.
They fucking suck. Our fucking JR Savage films over here. This,
yeah, I found my pot.
This guy's fucking hyped. He's coming for the ride. Get in the whip.
Oh fuck, where are my pots? Oh shit, found my pot, hell yeah. What's up guys, we got an old build going on today. We got a new position sensor, laying a mean heater.
We just went to AutoZone, grabbed the part. First AutoZone didn't have the part, or they gave us the wrong one. So hopefully this one fits this time. We were at Bryan's house last night. Didn't really film that much, but put in a new crankshaft position sensor or camshaft position sensor, but wasn't really doing much. You guys probably saw the clips there. Now just got home from work, finished tying down the 240, and we're gonna head to Sleepy's house, pick him up, and then off to Turbo Mike's we go.
I don't know what the last clip was, but next day we're at well, it might not be the next day because Justin might have filmed earlier, but we're at Turbo Mike's. We had quite the amount of issues. Justin's injector seal was ripped. Then we took the injector out, realized that wasn't the seal. It was a whole thing. Now we might be able to get the car on the dyno, so let's see what's going on. Turbo Mike says he's never tuned a Boss Town car before. This is gonna be his first time. What are we thinking?
I mean, it's on the dyno, so this is good.
Good news, good news.
Car's finally on the dyno. Got it all strapped down. Definitely had some problems. Plugs were not gapped correctly. I don't know what I was doing. And the fuel injector on cylinder 1 was stuck, we think. or something happened to it. I don't know, but we fixed it. It's definitely not fixed correctly. Definitely need to get a new fuel injector, but hey, it should work for now.
Nice tatas.
Mike sauce. This guy's out here on Insta Live doing a live Q&A on the dyno.
Live Q&A on the dyno. What's gonna break next?
Who said that?
This guy's.
Who said that shit?
I said that. Bryan said this is
Mad haters out here. We've only had like 5 problems.
Yeah, we're gonna be hitting up some people.
I don't know if I updated last time, but apparently, well, I had a Vibrant manual boost controller, and then I went to a Mac valve, and the Vibrant boost controller came with a check valve, so it was unlimited boost. So we fixed that, so now it's looking better. All right, I don't know where this video left off. It was not the best night at T Mike's, but got the car back on the trailer. Basically, we were just fixing issues all night, and the consensus was the fuel injector number 1, well, it was leaking, and then we figured out why it was leaking because I don't know, there's like a spacer on the injector. When I take it off, I can show you. But so we kind of fixed that, like, so it wasn't leaking, but the way that we fixed it, I was like kind of iffy on it the whole time. And then by the end of the night, car just wasn't running right. So we figured it was just best to stop, leave it, and get new injectors. So I ordered some Works 740 injectors, but right now we're just gonna go through the engine bay and tidy everything up that we messed with. I know we had to run some new vacuum lines and do some other stuff, so I'm going to just route the vacuum lines cleaner, mount the Mac valve again, and I want to pop the fuel rail off and do what we were doing earlier. So we had the fuel rail off and unplugged all the injectors so that they wouldn't fire, but the fuel pump was still on. So basically we turned the key and the fuel rail would pressurize, and it was just hissing fuel out of injector number 1. So I'm super curious, so I'm gonna pop the fuel rail off, unplug the injectors, turn the key, see if that fuel injector is leaking again, because if it is, then we know what the problem was and the new fuel injectors will fix it. But if it's not leaking, then I'm gonna start pulling my hair out. So we got the fuel rail off, and we're gonna see if this injector is leaking. I really hope it's leaking. Turn it. And now crank it. Alright. So as you guys just saw, the fuel injector isn't leaking. So not good, I guess. I never wanted a fuel injector to leak so bad. All right, so we got the new injectors from Works. They're looking much better. Legit packaging. Seals look good. Already pre-lubed up. And we have the flow chart, which is super helpful. Now we can actually dial them in the Haltech. Got some vacuum line clamps, a pressure sensor, fuel pressure sensor. So we're gonna put this in line, probably somewhere right in here after the fuel filter. Fuel filter is getting replaced too. Got a new one right there. And I fabbed up some throttle cable brackets because mine was a bit out of shape, so the line wasn't perfect. So right here, slips on, has a nice curve to it. I also want to clean like these vacuum lines up. They're just like kind of way too long and stuff. We were just mocking stuff up because it was all wrong at Turbo Mike. And I do need to reset or put this back on the bracket, the Mac valve. So definitely got some stuff to do. Oh, I also want to redo the plugs. I'm not sure if they have anything to do with it, but it's definitely good to do. I mean, I just picked up another set of BKR 70s. I think they're like 20 bucks, so might as well just try it. Yeah, so let's get to it. All right, so we got the old injectors out. Where is it? So if you look at these, you can see the problem. Brown, 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 black. It's got a bunch of grease in it, but you can see that this is the wrong spacer from the factory. With the old ones out, we got new throttle bracket on. Still gotta tighten up the cable, but the alignment of it is so much better. We have the pressure sensor in with the new filter, but then it goes in right here. So sensor, I bought like a 6-foot pigtail wire going into the engine bay right here, and then I just gotta put that in. I know I have an open pin, one left on my adapter harness, and yeah, I think the next thing is we're gonna pop fuel injectors in, get the rail back in, then plugs. I don't know if I'm gonna do the vacuum lines today. Probably just do that another day. Hopefully this fixes it. Fingers are crossed. I think Bryan's going back to Turbo Mike on Saturday. He finally fixes misfire. Such a stupid thing, his vacuum line to his fuel pressure regulator. Yeah, that was leaking, I guess, and he fixed that, and then there was no more like misfire or anything at idle. So he says it's good. He took it down the road for a rip. It's got like a pretty good tune on it from Turbo Mike, so he can drive it around and test it. And he said it's good. So hopefully the boys can finally get their stuff fixed. But yeah, let's get this thing buttoned up, fuel injectors in. Probably gonna toss new plugs in. Shouldn't be too bad. Back at T Mike's. Waiting for him to get here. It's like 9 a.m. He's squeezing me in before Bryan. So I got like an hour-ish, and then Bryan's coming at like 10. So that should be enough time. Whether it works or not, we're gonna find out.
We're back at Turbo Mike's. Best place on earth.
Justin just told us he doesn't care what his beam limiter sounds like. Oh man, he better care. He's going in the back. Get this thing out of here. Your time's up. No more Babeam.
Time's ticking.
We're good. We're gonna get this thing in there. If his is fixed, mine's fixed. We're off to a good start. Fucking lens is good.
All right. Brian's car is on the dyno now. Mine is kind of all set, I guess. We couldn't get that throttle blip hesitation thing out. I guess it's something mechanical in the motor or something. I don't know. It never did on the stock ECU, and then with the Haltech, and can't seem to get rid of it. But that's really the only issue with it. I mean, it's just off idle when the vacuum's low. But when it's revved up or something and you're clutch kicking it or whatever, it's fine. So I'm not like super worried about it right now. Everything else is good. Set the limiter. Yeah, I'm gonna go drive it, see if it's like drivable with that hesitation or not. I think it's gonna be fine. So we'll see.
Car's good. My car seems good.
Alright guys, that is it for this video.
We got two.
What?
We're installing a livery today.
That is not it for this video. We are now going to Bryan's and getting this thing spiced up.
No, we are not.
No, we are not. I don't have it.
This guy's out of the
We're going to Yuki's house and we're getting that thing spiced up. Alright, see you guys there.
Oh, check this thing out.
We just finished our first hood.
That
Smells
is
good.
fucking nice.
What
Can't
do you
wait-
think?
This is mint.
Those
This
are gonna
is so
be
good.
sick.
Yeah, look at it. It's huge.